Let's head towards the music, see what's going on in room number 8. And here is a Sufi sect, the Isawi, dancing in a collective trance. What is this guy doing? Is he eating a scorpion? I think he is. That doesn't look great. What's that guy doing? We're just heading up to Guellala Museum, and look at the size of it. So this is a heritage museum. Let's see how enthusiastic they feel about me walking in 15 minutes before it closes. Wow, look at it, look at this. Definitely would not have expected to find something this big out here in Guellala. Welcome to the Guellala Heritage Museum. Look at this place. So I've just been given, let's turn that around. Just been given my little leaflet, which is in many languages. German, okay, we've got Italian here, right? So look, this is one of the largest cultural spaces in the country. It's over 4,000 square meters, and it's gonna have displays on traditional celebrations, costumes, artisanal craft work, architecture, music, myths and legends, yada yada yada. Okay, brilliant. And we got a map of the island there. What else? And we've got English and French. Okay, fine. Let's wander through and see what it's like. So, the Hijba, wedding tradition for the ladies before they get married. This sounds like a lot of hassle. Locking yourself away for a month, covering yourself in honey and clay, trying to avoid any sunlight, okay? And there is a lady covering herself in clay, presumably. That's dedication. I mean, I know we read the leaflet that said this is 4,000 square meters, but this place really is huge. Every room off the courtyard has multiple displays, again, in all these languages. Uh-oh. What's about to happen to this guy? I'm a bit worried because he's got scissors. Is this a circumcision? Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Ouch. I've got quite a lot of these certificates of excellence from TripAdvisor dotted around the place. I mean, not surprising, this place is excellent. And here is a Sufi sect, the Isawi, dancing in a collective trance. What is this guy doing? Is he eating a scorpion? I think he is. That doesn't look great. What's that guy doing? He seems to be stabbing himself in the throat with a wooden instrument. Okay. And this guy's like holding 2 cacti. Let's see if we can find out what's going on here. Hammers a nail into his throat, presses thorny cactus into his chest. Ouch. Okay. Right, room 9. I think this is to do with fabrication of clothes. Yes, here we go. Is he dyeing wool, I think? Yaqub Bashiri, a famous Jewish writer of lyrics and instrumentalist. Okay. This is another circumcision, apparently. Yes, but this is a Jewish circumcision ceremony this time. So here's a reconstruction of a marmora, which is a religious structure. It's supposed to commemorate someone who's died, someone who's significant. We've got candles and things burning inside. And we wander through here into the Pavilion of the Sea. So these are octopus pots. On the drive in, there were actually loads of pots for sale by the side of the road, and I was wondering what the significance was specifically here in Guellala, and it turns out that this is where they manufacture the octopus pots for fishing for them. What's it called? A gargoulette. Small conical pots made by the potters. Octopus goes towards them, makes itself at home. Oh no. Several days later, the fisherman comes to pick it up with the help of a rod with a hook. A viable and harmless method of fishing. Okay. Fish auction. Fishing for sponges. So people free dive 10 to 20 meters, up to 4 minutes, and then grabbing the black sponges. Okay. And then we have some traditional fishing techniques over here. This guy's actually in a real pond. Right, let's head down into the bowels of this olive press underground. And there is the unfortunate camel, whose job it is to walk around and around in a circle, pushing the millstone that then crushes all the olives. And then it's filtered. Okay, so here are all the bits and bobs after they've been filtered. Where are the filters? Perhaps they're over here. Yeah, there we go. It's quite dark. Let's see if I can light that up for you. So there are the filters. So I guess you... I think that was a mouse. So you drop it in the top, or you put the mush in the top, and then you squeeze it down with this corkscrew contraption, and then the oil comes out, flows through there and into the various pots for collection. Here we have somebody weaving, making a carpet or something. Right, not sure what's going on down here. Let's have a look. What's this? It really freaks me out when you see these guys just looking at you. Digging up the clay that's then used for the famous pottery. Ah, okay, so this guy's down in the mine digging up clay. Doesn't look like a great job. Is this the kiln? Is this a kiln with no roof, or is it a different setup? That looks like a very comfortable way to travel with no sun on you. I mean, obviously not for the camel, but you should have thought about that before being a camel. And all the different harnesses for the animals, I suppose. Agricultural tools. This place is never ending, it's incredible. So many rooms. What's in here? Okay, it's a traditional game with sticks. What's it called? Sig. Okay. Weaving with palm fronds. Making hats. I think the hats on Djerba are quite popular. I know that a lot of people have tried to sell me a hat on my various walks around the market and things in Humtsuk. So this is the rite of passage, the sharing of the egg. This is apparently the first thing the married couple do on their wedding night is split an egg 50-50. Delicious. Here we have a Sharia judge. Now, who's this legend? Look at this moustache. Let's have a look. Oh, this is just supposed to be an example of the, how do you pronounce it? Musharabia, which is the kind of balcony thing we've got here. So she's looking wistfully down, and look at her suitor with his fantastic waxed moustache there. Looks like a cad and a bounder, but she loves it. So we have a whole separate section of the museum, it would appear, dedicated specifically to the Amazigh, who are the indigenous population of North Africa, or the original indigenous population of North Africa. before the Arab invasion. So you'll notice that in a lot of my videos I've been reluctant to use the term Berber when talking about various ethnic groups. It's partly because I haven't quite clarified what that term means. I think it might be kind of a broad catch-all term that doesn't really accurately depict one particular ethnic or cultural group. So I'm going to have a look into that and see what the best term is to use in the guidebook, because I know people say Berber a lot, especially in French, but I'm not entirely clear what they're referring to. And you know, do the Amazigh people want to be called Berber? Would they consider themselves Berber, or do they think that that's a colonial term? So these are all questions I need to check out when I research the history before writing the guidebook. Oh, and I guess this is the exit through the gift shop. So these items are actually for sale. They got some fantastic mosaics here. How much would this cost? 2,000 dinars. What's that? About £500 to have that on your wall. It's pretty cool. We've got models of all the famous mosques dotted around Djerba. So we saw information about some of these in the museum in Souk earlier on today, actually. Oh wow! Every single one has like a scale model and some information. Wow! And then we've even got floor plans here. This is pretty detailed. Very impressive. So these are beskri from the 1940s. So that's the gown that the bride wears when getting married. That's an amazing level of detail. Look at that. What's this? Wedding nightgown worn by the bride on her wedding night. Okay. Well, I'm not sure that whistle-stop tour really does it justice. That's incredible. One of the most impressive museums that I've seen so far in my travels across Tunisia. And we've even got a whole gift shop and restaurant section that I haven't checked out. Yeah, if you're in Djerba, I would definitely recommend heading to the Musee de Guellala. I can't believe that the Sidi Yati Mosque is just down there, and last summer we came down and had a look at sunset there, and we didn't even realize that this museum was here. It's like 2 kilometers away. So yeah, you're gonna have to definitely stick this one on the map in the Brat guidebook.